when you first get your first paycheck, right? The thing they always say is like, you should buy your mom a house, or you should take care of your parents and things like that. Like, what would be your advice for youngins coming in when they first get that paycheck? What should they do with it first?
Yeah. It depends. It depends on your situation. Now, 'cause nowadays they're a little more. More of these guys come from some better upbringing than a lot of us did. I don't know the percentage of it, but
now NBA now is like these guys came from.
They growing up in houses.
They ain't
growing up in a project.
Yeah, they not.
A lot of these dudes ain't growing up in a project.
Okay.
They just call it what it is. They growing up in decent. Some of them, yes. There's still some stories from guys from the inner cities in LA, that Dallas and other places that's rough. Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
But it depends on the background. To your question, it depends on what you come from. Like, there's no need for KJ to buy me a house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it wasn't the case, then I'm not expecting it, but if he did it, what could somebody say? You know what I'm saying? What could somebody say? No, don't do that for you. No, that ain't what you're supposed to do with your money. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think parents should encourage their kids to want to buy?
Okay, so look,
something for them.
Something for themselves because you work to get there. No,
okay, look,
you take care of yourself first and foremost.
Yeah,
now, that should be the message.
Right.
But a lot of parents in a lot of situations, they live vicariously through their kids. So when they make it, it's we made it. You know what I'm saying? It's you gonna take care of us. We need this. We need this house. It's that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's those pressures that some parents put on their kids, which is unfair. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth of the matter is you had your fucking shot, and to be whatever you wanted to be, whatever happened, it didn't pan out for whatever that dream was, if that's what you wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't put that on your child that's a lot of pressure.
It's pressure because, one, he doesn't know nothing about money, and you don't know nothing about money. So what happens is, let's say you're the number one pick, right? You're making, $3 million. Well, so let's just say 4. Well, after taxes, you got about 2.5, right? Your parents want a house. They always want a $2 million house, right? Now you don't have that money in your account when they want it, right? You didn't get a check yet. You got drafted in the summer, right? So now you got to borrow money from your agent, right? You got to borrow money from your agent or get a loan out from the bank, right? To get them a $2 million house, you got to put $500,000 on it or something. Now they got a mortgage, right? Now you got to furnish that house. You got to buy them a car, right? Get a new wardrobe. So, before you even started the season, you probably done spent $700,000, $800,000 before you even touched anything for yourself. Right? So before that season's over with, 90% of the kids are already in their second year's money.
Okay.
They already on their second year's money. So that's all that's happening is like you're putting them in a better situation, right? If they already have a house, fixing the house up or paying the mortgage off, buying them a new whip, right? Trying to, that makes sense. But when you're trying to really just upgrade, forgot you're gonna upgrade them, then you're gonna upgrade yourself. Now 2 people are spending on the same one money. And that's mostly what ends up happening at the beginning. Now that player is like, he's really searching for his second check. So let's take like somebody like Zoe, right? That $5 million house that his dad got, that was his, where he had to get a condo. Right? He had to get a condo, so whatever cars he bought, then the water company, right? Then you got to put money in the water company, you got to put money. So whatever your dad wants, that's coming from your Laker money because you didn't get a shoe deal, right? So, most of his early money with the Lakers was being put on Pops and trying to build the company.
Right.
So him signing that new deal gave him relief. Now look at him and then look at the second son. Has no responsibilities. None. I ain't got to buy y'all shit. And I ain't got to buy you nothing. It's already been done. So when you look at the two, when it's all said and done, they can play the same amount of years. One's going to be living here. One's going to be living here. Like, you know, one doesn't have, like, you know, Zoe probably spent $8-9 million of his dollars, you know, trying to build the empire for the family. And the other one, $100 million contract, #1 pick, right? He gonna touch $500 million like this, and Zoe is never gonna hit any of that kind of money. You know what I mean? And that's just the difference of it. Like, when you ask white kids, you know, what's the first thing you bought? They've never said anything about buying their parents anything.
Right. Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And they're taught to move the money forward, right? So whatever money they get, they're saving. So when they get kids, they can take care of their kids for their kids to take care of their kids.
Right.
We're taught when we make money, move back.
We gotta take care of our parents.
We gotta take care of our parents. So by the time we all get kids, there's no money left, right? So the life we gave our parents, we can't give our kids. And that's the problem we have. And we're giving the lifestyle that we're supposed to be giving to our kids for our kids to move it forward. We're giving it to our. So there's no generational. We can't use the generational wealth because we're moving it back.
Right. And we're taught that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we're coming from. But the problem, we're coming from a situation where.
we're already behind the 8 ball.
We're already behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, right.
And we're trying to make up for it.
Starting behind them saying
we're trying to
just call it what it is.
Yeah, we're trying to make up for it. Like it should be like, listen, like
You're starting at a deficit is
the kids today, to be honest, the kids today shouldn't really have that problem.
Yeah.
Because I was looking like Wemby, right? How much did you make being #1 pick?
my total deal was like $15 million.
15 million.
Taxes.
He's $55 million. Right? 55, right? He's already like it's done, right? You know what I mean? He's
Right.
He's 55. He's 55, like without a shoe deal. That's his Spurs money. So, you know, it's different money now to the point where they can really afford the $2 million, $3 million house and not even worry about it. But you know, that's been the problem. Where, you know, we're moving the money back instead of trying to move it forward for our kids to be in that better situation. Like, you know, as fathers, we want better for our kids, right? And that's how we dream. And then when we get to that point, it's like, man, my bad, man. You know, I had to take care of grandma.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had to take care of grandma when, you know, I should be like saving for when it's your turn. You have the trainers and all this stuff so you can go pass and go pass and go pass.